difference between Chris Buescher, the points leader in the Xfinity Series, in second place, Chase Elliott. That gap has not closed much, as Chris Buescher running fairly well. Chase Elliott very close to him. Green flag back in the air. Austin Dillon with a great restart at the 33 on the inside.
And Kevin Harvick's going to do all he can to follow him through and try to take over the second position. But Brad Keselowski's going to battle back.
Brad Keselowski running a little bit higher as Kevin Harvick down on the bottom of the racetrack, fighting for second now. 16 laps to go in Texas. 3 wide for second. Here comes Eric Jones on the bottom of the racetrack. Eric Jones won the Camping World Truck Series race last night. Will be racing in all 3 series this weekend. Eric Jones still in the top 5 as he falls back, fighting for third now. Brad Keselowski moving up the racetrack with the momentum, trying to close the gap between he and Austin Dillon.
What Austin Dillon told his team, he get me in the front. I can win this race. His pit crew did it. He came in third, came out with the lead. Now he's got to execute.
A sprint to the finish. When they come by the start-finish line, 14 laps to go in Texas. Here comes Kevin Harvick looking at the inside of Eric Jones. Jones now running that higher line. Right up against the wall as he exits 2.
Eric drove the car so far into the corner, he couldn't hold his line, got up the racetrack, ended up having to lift off the gas to lose a few spots, at least 1 spot.
Top 3 trying to separate themselves. Regan Smith has moved up into 4th. They'll try to close the gap between he and Kevin Harvick.
This is the type of run Regan Smith has needed. He's been good on the short runs today, but really falling off in the long runs. The short run to the finish is going to help the second car.
And remember, Kevin Harvick came in with the lead and came out third, so man, pit stop on pit road wasn't terrible, but it wasn't good enough to keep the lead. Now he's got to go try to earn the lead back.
Yeah, unlike the 7, I think the 88 strength has really been on the long run. He's moved up to the middle and the top of the racetrack and found time. I don't know, coming to 12 to go, if there's enough time for the top to come in for Kevin Harvick.
Austin Dillon in the number 1 pit stall has definitely taken advantage of that position as he was able to get out in front, but now being challenged by the 22 of Brad Keselowski. Keselowski to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to take away the lead.
What a great job by Brad. There's the 33 trying to arc the corner. He went right to the bottom of the racetrack for that clean air.
Brad's won here once before back in 2013. The fight is on for the lead.
I think that's what Kevin Harvick wants to see. He's going to go all the way to the top of the racetrack, trying to use a little bit of a drag with the 2 cars in front of him running side by side. That's going to help his straightaway speed. Let's see if he can make it work in 1 and 2.
Inside, 11 laps to go. Here goes Kevin Harvick running to the high side. They'll be 3 wide for the lead.
Look at this run. The 88's going to get off the top. You can carry so much momentum. Will it be enough to clear the 33? It looks like it will be.
Brad Keselowski out in front. Kevin Harvick running second. Austin Dillon on the bottom of the racetrack trying to get back into second. He gets by the 88, takes that second spot back.
That's what Brad Keselowski wants to see, because it's a 33 puts the block right there on the 88. That's helping this 22 of Brad Keselowski get away a little bit. The lead's about a half a second.
You saw the tear-off come off the 88 when the 33 pulled in front of him and changed the air so much, it actually pulled the tear-off off the windshield of the 88 car on the front straightaway.
Kevin Harvick running third behind Austin Dillon in second. Brad Keselowski running the middle of the track, holding on to the lead. Inside of 10 to go when they come to the stripe. It'll be 9 laps remaining in Texas. Brad Keselowski fighting his way to the front. Rochester Hills, Michigan native has 33 Xfinity Series wins.
Now that Brad's out front with not a lot of pressure, he's got to decide what line does he want to run. Does he want to run the middle, the bottom, the top? Right now, it seems like he wants to run toward the bottom of the racetrack. He's going to watch the guys behind him. If they move up the racetrack and starts gaining ground, then he's going to move up the racetrack. But you can see right now, he's right on the bottom.
Kevin Harvick takes his car all the way to the wall. He's looking for that clean air, looking for an option. He can't continue to follow the tire tracks of the 33. It's just not working. So with 8 to go, get to the top of the racetrack. Try to get a rhythm up there. Try to find some speed. There was no gain in 1 and 2, but it might take a lap to get that rhythm back.
Top 4 have separated themselves. Eric Jones holding on to 4th now. The 19-year-old trying to sweep the weekend, but back in 4th. Was some pretty formidable opponents in front of him. Brad Keselowski has almost an 0.8 of a second lead over Austin Dillon. Kevin Harvick back a second behind race leader Keselowski.
And you see how much better the top worked the second time through. It's just taking a little bit of time. You see there a little bit of breathe on the throttle. But watch right here, the momentum he's going to carry. Even having to get out of the throttle, he's going to continue to catch the 33 all the way down the straightaway.
He's into the corner high. See how he enters the corner high? He doesn't enter the corner low and then go to the wall. He enters the corner all the way against the wall. That allows you to carry even more minimal corner exit.
Will that momentum help him get by the 33 of Austin Dillon? And will he have enough time to catch up to the 22 of Keselowski?
No.
See how the 33 feeds him to the middle of the corner, but this is where the game is. This is where you're going to get a big run. Will Austin block the outside? He does. Takes away the momentum from Harvick.
Kevin Harvick not able to keep the momentum up as he enters one. 5 laps of racing to go. Harvick trying to take second away from Austin Dillon.
I think he's going to definitely get by the 33 right here. He's going to look ahead, though. He wants to try to catch the 22 for the win. He's not worried for second. Kevin Harvick and his 88 are here. They're not here for points. They're here for trophies.
A little bit of a bobble there by the 30 or the 88 of Kevin Harvick as he came up on the lap traffic. It was Eric McClure in the 24 that slowed down the momentum of the 88. So now with 4 laps to go, the gap between Keselowski and Harvick almost a second and a half.
As we're watching this great battle for second as he tried to run Keselowski down. Remember, the Xfinity points are at the top of the sheet, the screen. You can see where all those guys are racing. They're racing for the championship.
It's 25 points that separate Chris Buescher and Chase Elliott. If they leave with that gap, just 2 races remain in the 2015 season to determine the champion.
Yeah, with 3 laps to go, if Chris Buescher can complete these 3 laps without an issue, I would say this is job done. They didn't need to gain any more points on Chase Elliott. Just try not to have the gap shrink at all.
Yeah, that's something that happens here. Kevin Harvick's going to need a caution if he's going to catch Keselowski. Keselowski stretched it out. As Harvick and Austin Dillon race each other side by side, that'll really allow Keselowski just to move away from him.
Eric Jones still holding on to 4th behind Austin Dillon. There's the gap between 1 and 2. With 2 laps to go in Texas. Brad Keselowski, 1.6 seconds separating he and Kevin Harvick. Austin Dillon runs 3rd. Eric Jones is 4th. Keselowski not only fighting for the win here, but also points for the Owners' Championship.
1 more lap, man. White flag. 1 more.
White flag in the air. Brad Keselowski looking for his 34th win in the Xfinity Series. A former champion of this series, also a champion in the Cup Series. Brad Keselowski coming in and starting this race on the front row. Austin Dillon moved up the pole. He started 2nd. Brad Keselowski completing the pass, take over the lead for Austin Dillon as he comes through the quadruple. Keselowski will win in Texas. Holding on for second.
They want us to be efficient getting to victory lane because we're running slowly.
Austin Dillon, Eric Jones, and Ty Dillon rounding out the top 5. The Owners' Championship, because Brad Keselowski is in a situation he can't earn points as a driver in the Xfinity Series, but they can, for this car number, earn points in the Owners' Championship. And Brad Keselowski adding to those